What's crackalackin, folks? Welcome back to Factorio, and welcome back to another issue I found. Do you see these backing up? And why is that the case? Because we prioritize our new 15 per second, and this is not connected to it. So it wasn't an issue in the beginning, but now it is. So let's fix this, shall we? And give this one priority over all other iron production. Where do we go down here? Somewhere like this. Such a good song. I mean, we could merge here too. Say input priority left. And that should hopefully help. We have other issues with antimony as well. How much can you take care of per second? 2.8. So yeah, we want the fast inserters. We want all 4 of them. Put it on both sides. Okay, we need the big power poles, which is fine. Oh, you want to put it on the inside. There we go. So another issue that was related to that is where the antimony is down here. I also see the coke, the coal dust is kind of stacking up, which is unfortunate. I guess it was stacking up only on one side because the other side is blocked by iron oxide. But still, it's concerning. And this one is blocked by coal dust as well because it inserts only on this side. So we want to change that they both put it on both belts. And so hopefully that eliminates that a little bit. And also that should make sure that both belts will be full of coal dust for use and not just the inner side. So both of them are actually used. Because the inserters prefer the outside in this time instead of the inside, which I don't know why that's the case, but it is what it is. At least this is restarted by us fixing this a bit. The other issue is that now they pick up from one side preferred. Or I'm already in my car. Which is not ideal. And these are too slow as well, if only there's stuff from this side. So we're gonna get faster ones. Can you force it to pick up from the outside? Not really. So it always will pick up from the inside now. But I wanna have a lane balancer here. So let's do that. Put a lane balancer here. And do a 1x1 lane balancer. Fits perfectly. Nanobots take care of the rest. And now that should be better. And here on this side, did that cause any issues? Not yet. I mean, it would have eventually, but not yet. So that's good. All right, with this hopefully fixed, that should alleviate the antimony alloy issues as well. Yep, we're continuing here. The ash output is cleaned up nicely, and we have flowing antimony oxide. Again, very nice. They're still struggling with putting things on the belt, but I think that is because it was backed up for so long. So we should be good going forward. Yeah, and this cleared up nicely as well. And we are using more coal dust than we're filtering out here, which I would have expected, especially now that we put both of them on both sides. Perfect. That solved some issues. Now we can focus on the main goal of this stream, our caravaning around. And me hitting innocent pipes, underground pipes, as usual. I put some asphalt down here so we can move a bit faster in these outskirts. Coke oven gas is still on a struggle bus, but we'll leave it as it is. I also looked at Rauk Mark IIs, what we need, what it takes to 1 per second, and it is quite involved. If I look at YAFC real quick and go to Rauk Mark IIs, we would still need 4 slaughterhouses and 26 Rauk paddocks. But now we need to get Fauge in the mix. We need 44 sap extractors and 30 moss farms just to support this. And 7.25 stone, which is also not insignificant. We do have a stone mine hooked up, so we should get 15 per second out of that mine, but it's still not insignificant how much stuff we need for that. The carbon dioxide, well, not really worth talking about with 1 coke per second. The muddy sludge is also free, it's just buildings. Just, you know, two each, not really a problem. But 30 moss farms, 44 sap extractors just for the Rauks is quite a handful. I'm considering putting that right after our caravaning, because then we just can belt it over the outputs of the full render Rauks, and we don't need a caravan to go there as well. But for now, let's first finish up the whole caravan story, and we'll start on the left here and then go forward. Did I research the Moondrop upgrade already? Because I could get the CO2 for free from the Moondrop houses, but I'm not sure if that's worth it. And I'm going to unassign all these caravans because otherwise they're going to break. If you look at Turd and remove this, visible research Moondrop upgrade. What can we get from Moondrops as upgrades? Several copper-containing enzymes that play an important role in photosynthesis. So if we use Moondrop seeds and copper, we get twice as many Moondrops. That's not bad, especially copper ore isn't really hard to come by. Methane. We can get methane just by providing lamps. And we don't have to provide the seeds anymore, which is kind of useful as well, but the seeds aren't that big of an issue. Or we get CO2 just by the greenhouses. Yeah, I don't think the CO2 is worth it given how little coke it really needs to make CO2. The methane, this one is probably the most useful. We add copper, we get more Moondrops. Because Moondrops are also used in food and stuff like that, so that might be the Turd recipe we use. But I'm not going to switch that because that would mess up our existing thing. We would have to grab copper ore and drag it into our base. So let's start with these outposts. I think I'm going to disassemble both of them. And whoops, put the brain in this direction. Then disable this one. Put the meat in here. Meat goes back. And then we just have one. Yeah, caravan is lost, which is fine. Where are the caravan things? I think we make one that has all items in it, and we just grab it as they come. We don't really care in what order they come in. And so we do 2 per warehouse. Then do this. And then do this. All right. So we just load this up and we tell the caravans to just pick up whatever is there and bring it over. I don't know if I can do the wait for full. I mean, in the beginning, I can do the wait for full, but they might only get like 5 chitin, right? And they might say, well, I'm not full, so wait for the chitin to be full. So I think we're just gonna go with load up what's there and then bring it over. So that's the first one. Yeah, and all caravans will be... we're gonna delete these. The food interrupt has to change as well. So we're just gonna change all of them. Whoops. Schedule was interrupted, and then food doesn't work anymore. And then the last one, I think they're all now idle. Nope, this one still has rules. All right, fine. So we cleared up this, have a caravan point for the Rauks. Cotton guts we're not going to slaughter, so we're only going to use them for science. Fishes are the next, and here we will do the same setup. We don't have many of the fishes anyway. And how do we unload here? And where do we put the caravan? I think we put it here, like a little bit outside. And we have plenty of space to manage this. And this one here, do that on the bottom. The next one will be meat. We do that up here. And the last one will be bones. All right. So these caravans are now going to get filled with whatever is inside here. And our caravan routes will be pick up whatever you can and then bring it to our sorting area. And Hector, no, go off the table. I don't have time for you right now. So here we do the same, except we already have a spaghetti, so to say, here. And how do we unload these? I think we all put them... No, Hector, go down. My cat really wants attention right now. I think we do this way, and we... maybe put these on the inside. Right, and then we have a caravan here. One to the side. We have a caravan here that just soaks up everything that is in here. And we give it the fast powered inserters so we can move some stuff, because these are like 4 slaughterhouses. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They can produce up to 1, 2.5, 3, 4 point something ingredients. So we don't need that many, but we want to move it in here fast and get it out of the way. All right, these are the augs taken care of. I wonder if we have to slaughter the cotton guts for anything for the animal sample. I do hope the answer is no, because they're too valuable. Let's see how it looks in terms of modules. Yeah, we have tons of them. These are full, so we keep them. Keep these here as well. And all the ones that are in here. So what we should do is put it in a box and then insert it like this. So it's easier for me to pick up all the modules and don't have to go after the belt. All right, and we also can take some of the cotton gut pups, not the stud pups. You have another 18. It's perfect, and I still have some meat on me. Damn it. That allows us to kickstart this more. And we might as well just put one in here, fill these up as much as we can. Well, that was it already. The cotton gut pups we can divide across these. And this one has 2 and they should be all working pretty well now and producing more cotton guts. Hey Sword Racer, how's it going? Where am I outputting the cotton guts, by the way? The cotton guts go here. So eventually I need to do output priority left and then export them out here and get them on to the main bus. And these are the cotton guts. Okay, is there anything beyond me already? Nope. So this is the lane with the cotton guts. There we go. Up at 4 for work? Oh, that's rough. I hate that for you. I hope you can relax here with some Factorio. And enjoy us. Look at our ginormous bus we already have. Have you played Pyanodons before? Are you playing Pyanodons, or are you interested in Pyanodons? What's your background with Pi? Let's pave the way a little bit, and we still have landfill that we're gonna gladly use to fill this up. Oh, we're almost used all of our asphalt. Might as well use the last bit. There we go. And destroy some trees on the way. Oh, cool. Yeah, this is a really big overhaul mod. We don't have logistics science yet, and this is how our base looks after almost 90 hours of playtime. So it's a pretty massive overhaul mod, and yeah, time-wise, it's probably like 1,000 hours or something like that to finish it. So it's much more involved than classic vanilla Factorio. Right now, we're just scaling up an animals, and in this mod, you have animals as modules, and then they work to breed more of them. It's pretty cool. Anyway, the cotton guts are done. We're gonna have another caravan outpost. And caravans are, if we can find one, let's look in the caravan manager. They are these aliens we tamed or bred, or these animals we bred. They will walk around for us and are like early trains, so to say. And they use the alien pathfinding to get around. And we can tell them, okay, pick up all the stuff from the other caravan outpost and bring it here. And then we do the sorting. And I think I'm gonna set that up right now. Let's do this caravan, and we say at destination here, and you empty cargo. And then at destination, where's our first one? It's the Raux. Come here and load items until... Oh, fill cargo, but don't wait. And empty cargo, but wait till it is fully emptied. So we have the first one that does this, and we're gonna send you on this route now. Oh, that's cool that you and your dad are playing on this. Factorio is great. Like, this is pretty far in already. You can see it's a pretty huge base, and we're still just at the beginning. We have locomotives, but we haven't really played around with them yet. Now let's look at the second caravan. At destination here, let's remove these. At destination here to empty cargo, and at destination we have the Raux. Now the fishes are next. And fill cargo, but do not wait until it's completely full. The interrupts we need to add later, because we actually, yeah, empty cargo. Good. Right now we don't have something for brains for them to consume from, so we're just not gonna update that yet. So we empty cargo and we wait till it's fulfilled. And the last one is the augs, where we fill cargo, but we do not wait. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, it's really cool that you and your dad play, hopefully, games together, and he got you into PC gaming. All right, so everything's coming here to this caravan, and now we want to filter, and we probably do 2 at a time. Oh no, we just throw everything out onto a belt and then use splitters for filtering. And we're missing simple circuit boards. Wow, we have to grab those. Yeah, the what was it? The Relesia plantations ate up a lot. And hey, Suspicious, welcome in. All right, back we run, crossing with a little caravans to get some simple circuit boards. These are the first circuit boards you get in the green circuit boards in normal Factorio. It took us quite a while to get those and was pretty involved to build those, and you see how much things we built since we got to the first circuit boards, and we're not even at logistics science. We just got to 200, so we stole it as soon as it was available, or 201 because one additional was in the box when I gripped it before the inserter could get it. So I have meat that we're going to throw into the caravan, and then we unload it onto one belt and then use splitters to deal with it. We still have blood, and blood is on the bus, so I think we can't do anything with caravans anyway, and blood is already on the bus, so we have to bring it forward to use it in the animal sample, and it's being voided anyway if it's too much, so we don't have to worry about that. So they're all here unloading, and they're waiting because it's full, which is exactly what they should do. Now we're gonna do this and get some power in here. Almost. So now they're inserting, and we're gonna put that in a belt that comes together like this. Now we're gonna do the big splitter game. If you are, let's say, meat, you go to the right here. And how do we organize this? I think we do it to the side. And we're gonna use, I think, deposits. I need to cut down a few trees to get enough logs to do that. And I need to turn you off before I destroy the trees. Almost. That is not even one deposit. I don't want to run back and get more logs, so we're going to go into the nearby forest to cut down all the trees we find. And because I don't have any nanobots, I'm just going to do it manually. There we go. You kind of want to have like 6 deposits or something like that, so we need to cut down a few trees for that. Usually we have tons of trees. Do I have? I still have bots. So I'm gonna do that and just delete all the trees in the vicinity. Usually we're like swimming in trees. And now when I need some, I mean, there's tons down here, there's some down here. Let's go grab some. I can make 2 deposits. I need iron next. We have 50 logs, so yep, now iron's running out. Let's go back and pick up some iron. Nope, you don't put down the belts. I always forget. That's tin, I think. Here's iron. There we go. We still have simple parts. And what was it? 4 more, I think. 6 is what we need. We have to check what we have left over then on the belt. We have meat, bones, lard. Let's first put one down. Yeah, these should be enough. Let's move this one down. And we're going to use the fast inserters for this. And yeah, craft. I don't know. We need probably 60. And we just have to wait for the deposits to finish so we can continue planning. The next one, and that's meat. The next one we say is lard. And we put that in this one. Now we're crafting them. Is the middle one not connected? Fine, we do this. Much easier anyway. All right, so they're gonna fill the warehouse with meat and we have 2 sides to unload from. And we could do it on the top. And we have 3 sides to unload from. Would probably be even smarter to do it that way. There we go. Then we're gonna have 1 caravan outpost just for the meat, so we can supply the workers until we have worker food, or I think they might be still full anyway. Yeah, they have almost everything full, so we're gonna try to make worker food first. And then we're just gonna delete this and copy what we have here over. Come on, put the last ones down. So this is lard. Now then we have bones. I know that. And we put these down for bones. What else do we have? We have... Where are these even? Oh, they are here. No. Oh, yeah. They don't show up. We would have to put down another filter. So we have bones, we have brain, and we have chitin. So that is brain. And then we have chitin from our little ants. Chitin to the right. And what else do we have? I think that might be everything. We're out of splitters. We're out of iron again soon. Guts. We still have guts. Manure doesn't come here. Oh, and skin. So guts and skin. Guts. And then skin. If you have something left, it's gonna be left on the belt and we know we missed something. Oh, and we missed the electric connection here. And we're out of inserters. This might be not enough for all of them, I think. Nope. What are we missing? We miss iron, yeah. And we miss another... So we need steel and iron for this one. Steel is a bit further back, I believe. 80 degrees at 8 p.m.? That's rough. Where are you living, if you don't mind saying? Actually, we have steel up here. Perfect. We can make more inserters and another depot. All right. So that should let us sort everything that's coming in. I mean, yeah, right now it's only meat, so it's kind of backing up because we can't insert it fast enough. But it should switch up and be different ingredients over time. So hopefully these inserters are enough, but it shows that we need all of these inserters. And get the last depot, and hopefully that's it. And then we build another caravan outpost for Brain. And that's where they that's where we let them refuel. We don't have any normal inserters either. This should be just Brain, and this is the interrupt one now. So if you go to a caravan, open the caravan, add interrupt food, and we edit the food one. Oh, here it is. And food count less than, let's say 20. Go here and store food. Perfect. And that should be working now. Okay, that's no store food. Don't store food. Load food. Yeah, store food is like the store it inside you. And wait until fulfilled. I guess we can wait until fulfilled. But you now go back to your caravan outpost again and empty cargo and then fill. Why are you idle? There we go. I guess because I deleted something from the schedule. Good, now we just need to get brains in. They're still unloading. It takes a long time to unload everything we have. Yeah, interrupts means every time it leaves the station, like every time a train or this terms a creature leaves a station, it checks all the interrupts and says, hey, is this condition true? If the condition is true, it adds the station or the stations you define in the interrupt after the current one. So you can do that for refueling, for example, is really nice. So if you say, if fuel is lower than something, like I have it with this one, oh, you don't even have the interrupt. You need the food interrupt. Empty your cargo, and the last one needs the food interrupt as well. Now you have the food interrupt. You need the food interrupt as well. All right, cool. Then do your job. Good, so now we have the sorting figured out. We have the brains where they can refill. We're gonna make another one for... No, we decided we're just gonna make worker food, right? So the question is now, do we put something on the main bus for all of these? I think here would be the place to put something onto the main bus. And Hector, my cat, is just waiting for attention. Can't have it now. So yeah, do we put it onto the main bus or do we use caravans to ship it around? We could still put caravan outposts under each of these and request them that way. That's still possible, that we ferry them around this way and just have Now here the alien samples and the sign-specific stuff here. Or we put them on the bus right here, and everything that is... Oh, we can't see up there. We need another radar up there. Where are the radars? Here. I think we just put one here that can see all the way up already. And no, don't put down all these belts. All these wasted belts. RIP. Using a lot of stuff? Alright, let's throw them on the main bus. Good, our ginormous main bus keeps growing. There we go. What's like 6 more lanes? So, well, at least we have one central place where they get put on the bus. And we're out of belt, great. Let's grab some more belt. The moon drops are looking nice, very good. Let's see, how's our belt-based belt production? It caught up a little bit since I rated it the last time, but not by much. All right. I'm mostly worried about plasmids because they are needed in, I think, the alien sample or something like that, and we were producing very few of them. So that's kind of scary. All right, let's put them up here. Two more up. The good thing is with this 8-2 bus, I can just keep holding it down when I go up, and it goes in the right direction, and it fits in the right spots. Let's just grab it and drag it along. And the next one is... I should bring asphalt with me up there, but I'm out of asphalt. I made like all the radars, sadly, misclicked. And this is not much. This is like 5 per second. Now the lard is coming, now the skin is coming. You can see how they're all being filled now. I'm gonna get exactly what I want. This should be it. I don't need the power pole. There we go, and there we go. Also do not need the power pole and these. Do I have enough inserters? Probably not. I only can make 4, then we're out of simple circuit boards again already. That's rough. Yeah, we need more. We need to get more simple circuit boards. 2 more, yeah, and then we're out. So, this one connects up here then. Stop it. Not what I wanted. This direction. Off we go. And the next one. You know, I mean, we're really close to logistics science now. I think we're not missing anything anymore. We just have potentially a scale issue with like the Raux, for example. And we want to do Fauge for the Raux. But beyond that, we should be able to make logistics science. And then, yeah, we might have to just throw down a Route Mark II build, put Fauge in there just to get the latex that we require. How many are these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can do 2 more. And then we need to skip 2. Yeah, these don't have... the inserters. Oh, what is this? It's my landfill. Get out of here. I hate these swamps. They're like in the middle of a desert. What is this? And we're slowly outranging the range of one radar placed under that side, so we might have to put one somewhere in the middle here going forward. Like down here, we're pretty much reaching the end of what it's scanning, right? Yeah, it's scanning up till here. So with the next, these will barely be visible, but the rest is probably not visible, whatever we add on top of it. So we're getting to a juicy main bus, and we're out of underground belts. And I can't get rid of my meat here. I should do that before it fills up. Still a bunch of other crap in my inventory, but oh well. Where are the belts? Here are the belts. $150 should be good. We're gonna put down a few here in the next minutes. Got another big meat load. Actually, we have to go here. And it should slow down pretty soon. No, don't do that. Where is my landfill? Go away, all of it. Thank you. Much better. And how many do we have left? 2? Oh wow, we're running out of landfill. We're not really running out of. I have plenty. Yeah, where that came from. But no longer on me. And it looks like we need some. So let's grab landfill. I forgot where we made this. But yeah, it looks also that the Relesia seeds. And let's look at these modules. Let's grab some. 41. Hell yeah, this is what I'm talking about. So we can get more of these up and running and make more cotton guts. We have even more modules than we have buildings. So can we make more Pranium labs? No, we need simple circuit boards, iron plate, and glass. So that comes later then. Let me put the modules in here. Where are they? Here. Relesias are doing well, even though... Are they down here working? Yeah, they're working. So this may barely be keeping up with what we need, but they're so expensive to build. I haven't really scaled ahead of time. What do you want, Hector? What? I think Hector wants to play. All right, where do we make landfill? That is the question. Here. There we go. Give me 1,000 landfill. Good. And then while we're at it, we can refill our mechanical inserters and everything else. Oh, simple circuit boards. That was important, what we needed. We haven't even filled up to 200 yet again. Sad, sad. And we were producing like at a decent rate, I guess like half a second or something like that, but it could always be much faster. 600 of these. Let's fill up the air core inductors. How's pipes looking? Pipes looking good. Underground pipes looking okay. Underground belts, let's fill this one up. Normal belts, let's add 2. And inserters, we get the full 100. Because we need a lot of them. So the caravaning is done. Next up is doing logistics signs, like everything we are missing still for logistics signs. Like ground earth samples and all that stuff. I think animal sample is going to be the first one because we're just going to move everything over and not from the bus, but just take it directly here. And yeah, as I said, I hope we don't have to slaughter cotton guts for stuff that we're missing, because that would be very annoying. And you are full, aren't you? Yeah. Yeah, and they're just waiting for unloading still. They have a ton of throughput to move stuff, and the unloading for me takes way longer than what it takes them to move stuff. Good, we still need to craft a few of these to actually have inserters to unload. There we go, and you get to unload. We haven't gotten bones yet. We're getting a bunch of guts now. Oh, we still have to do guts and skin. Yeah, for that I needed the landfill. Okay, stop that. All right, so these will be left alone. And then we go over here. Yeah, and we can't draw it any further because we don't have any radar coverage anymore. Yeah, fast inserters are like, aren't they like PyScience 2? No, they actually, they are logistics science. Not too deep in either. What is this one actually? Duralumin. Oh, nice. We get access to the molten duralumin recipe. The iron niobium alloy. That's the really expensive one, I think. Get off there, Hector. Let me just throw my cat out real quick. 1 second. He doesn't know what to do, so he comes by like every 5 minutes and annoys me. So, well, now you gotta leave. Let's put landfill here. God, we're so slow. Let's fill all of this up. I hate having these holes in here, because then yeah, like logistics science is pretty close. I'm just worried about the scale we have for logistics science. I think we're gonna do very few logistics science in the beginning. And we might have to start with route scaling. All right, those are all on the main bus. The main bus keeps growing and everything's getting longer. So yeah, I mean, look at this ginormous main bus that we have right now. How large is it? Just the solid ingredients are 78. So yeah, we're probably at like 85 or something wide. And we got some skin, we got some guts. We still don't have chitin. We still don't have brain. There's a huge load of skin coming along. Yeah, glassware. Oh, I need glassware too. I haven't even looked at it. Let's look at YAFC real quick. Where do we need glassware? We need incubated petri dishes. We need bone meal. We can make bone meal now, and yeah, for animal sample we have everything. We just need to get the plasmids in. So we can do the animal samples right here, right next to it, on a gene lab. So let's do that first. Does anything else need animal stuff? Probably just the biological sample, which needs incubated petri dishes and urea and native flora and Relegia seeds. Okay, let's start with the animal sample. Gene lab, and pretty much everything animal goes in there. So can I craft a gene lab? I'm pretty sure I cannot. We're missing glass and duralumin. Duralumin, yikes. Are we out on duralumin already again? Yeah, I wouldn't know for sure. I'm just gonna build all the dependencies now and see where we fall in terms of how far we get and how far we are off. I'm surprised we haven't gotten any bones yet, because the fishes should have brought in bones. And it has been emptied. It just recently has been emptied. Interesting. All right, we have some vitroloi again. Intermetallics. How is intermetallics looking? Let's get this to 100. Yeah. Then duralumin. We need to make the first Fauges as well if we want to do Raux Mark II. So good old duralumin. Yeah, let's get 200. And glass, we just go up here and find glass. Where is it? Here. Grab a bunch of glass. Where is the gene lab even? Is it here? It is here. We can make one gene lab. That should give us the animal samples. We need... yeah, 0.23 buildings, and then on the way back we just get the blood and the plasmids moved forward. I think what is the only animal that gives us blood? I think it's the Augs right now. Fishes give us fish oil, Raux give us chitin. Yeah, we haven't seen any chitin. Do we have anybody for this one? We have 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so someone should come to the Raux. Yeah, there's one on the way. So next time we should get some chitin probably in as well. Now let's go gene lab. All right, we wanted to bring blood forward and plasmids. Plasmids are here, so let's start with those. Or are we exporting them? I was like wishing that these were backed up, but yeah, that's a fever dream. These are so rare. And I think we're just missing rubber to scale them up, so Raux. Let's see how far this is already. Oh, it's already further along. So where's blood? Where's the first time we have blood? Here. So we actually have to bring blood forward first. And you have to keep a lookout for plasmids, how far they are so far. I guess I already brought them pretty far forward. Yeah, the buffer really doesn't hurt because, yeah, they're the plasmids. And look how few we have. And we need like probably one per alien sample. So that hurts. And let's mark this one as the lane we want to bring along. And we need a pump here. Yikes. Can we make pumps? Yes, we can. Let's make another one. And back to power poles. Doubling up the power poles to make it across. Cannot reach. There we go. And back we go. To the blood. Where was blood again? Here's blood. Bring that towards our communal animal area. Yeah, just the animal area. I should have done it vertically because we lose so much belt space how I've done it. But oh well. It is what it is. Like, look how long the bus gets just by the animal area. Yeah, somewhere here should be fine, and we need another pump. Figured it was about time for another pump. Ah, there's marsh again, or water. And there we go. All right, Gene Lab, let's put it down. It's actually not too big. So let's put it down somewhere here. Animal samples. So we need bone, brain, guts, meat, lard, skin, plasmids, and blood. Oh yeah, that could be. Yeah, glassware. You're right. But yeah, my biggest bottleneck is lab instrument, and lab's instrument's biggest bottleneck is rubber because it needs a ton of it. So yeah, sadly that is my bottleneck. Glassware is doing fine. We have enough glass and hot air and optical sets and everything. Iron niobium alloy, equipment chassis, but yeah, we need rubber badly. Yeah, rubber means more Rauks. And we just have to deal with that, I think, rather sooner than later. The one thing about these pipes is that they're just one longer than the underground belts, so I can't just nicely drag them up. I just have to manually measure the distance, and here we are. We have blood. Now we need plasmids. Did I turn off the plasmids one? No, it's just interrupted. There we go. Let's just bring it up from down here. And then I'll move the line back. Yeah, we just get plasmids here. We only have like one space that I want to waste on it because they're so precious. We're also going to use half a belt. Not that we have more anyway. produced, but make sure we don't waste anything here. There we go. And then the backtracking begins. The long belts of the main bus. You know, that's going to be fun when we have logistics robots and we're like, hey, logistic robots, there's like 20,000 belts missing. Have fun. We're going to have trouble even making that many. Especially with rubber being short. And yay, look at the glowing uranium that we're building over. Nothing bad can happen, don't worry. Here's the fiberboard, the starch, Relesia seeds, and here's the plasmids. We made it, and we have so few of them. I wonder if there's anything in Raux that would mean that we should wait, but I don't think logistics science has anything that would help us with the Raux. Scaling tin and stuff like that, yeah, that's one of the first things we will do. But beyond that, I don't think there is anything. And now we have everything here. Good, I need a bunch of splitters. And what am I missing? Iron. Let's go grab some iron. Where's the next iron supply? Up here. The good thing about the belt being half not constructed is that it's easier to fish out things like iron from the belt. All right, let's make 5 more. We don't need that many, but you know, we're gonna need them at some point, so might as well do it right now. Do we just start at the I think we do half belts. Let's take the meat, put it back in here, the lard in here, and then what we can do is just do this. That should make this half-half. And we do the same for the other ones. Do you need chitin too? No, you don't need chitin. Okay, so bones, brain, need lard and meat. You need brain, right? Yeah, brain, gut, skin, and bones. Okay. I'm out of belt and underground belt. Jesus. Yeah, we used a lot of resources for this. So back to the rubber-based belt we go, so we don't have to run back all the way, and I mean, it's slowly filling up. But yeah, this one is not recovering in the slightest. Right, here we go. This is brains. Too lazy to do longer ones. And then we have guts and skin. Long-handed and a long-handed here. And you need to be one longer. What are we missing? We're missing brain. Yeah. Maybe I'm gonna leave it like, and we're missing plasmids. Why are the plasmids not arriving? Oh, because it's going in the wrong direction. What is the flipping entire belt? Where's entire belt? Alt-C. There we go. I hope that fixed it. Yep, that fixed it. Okay, power. You're connected. All right, that should give us animal samples. And where are animal samples used? They're used anywhere else except for science. Thick cut. When do we get thick cuts? Very, very late. Not anywhere close. CPRV2s, yeah, so we just need them here. So let's say animal sample is completed. Poor alien sample is bone meal, so we need bones and steam in a fluidized bed reactor. Yeah, thank God. I mean, we have plenty of stuff. Plasmids is really the only thing that's really limiting, and that will hamper us for a while. Fluidized bed reactor, we need stone. We have stone. And then can we make a boiler? We can. And we also need to bring, God, how's it called? Back over here. Acetylene, that's what I was looking for. How much do you take? 2 per second. Half the belt that we're outputting. And steam we make with a oil burner. Can we make one of these? Yes. Water comes from here and fuel comes from here. Let's see how far acetylene is away. Good old landfill. Where do we have acetylene? Here. First animal sample. There we go. Okay, we overshot a little bit. That's fine. Very good. We're gonna need a pump for sure here. I'm just gonna build another pump ahead of time because I know we need one. Pretty sure. So off to the acetylene. Don't get stuck in the water. Oh, we're out of pipe, really? That hurts. We were so close. How much pipe can I make by hand? 27. It's gonna take a while to craft them though, but it's faster than walking back. And knew it, we need a pump. We need a pump here now? I guess because it's both of them. I mean, that's fine. We can just put a pump here. No, it wants it on the other direction, I figured. Where's the second one? Up here. Yeah, we need to move much further up. Here it is. I started with Bobs and Angels, really liked that, and then I don't know how I found about Pi. I just did, and then it was like, this looks fun, and then it was just when Alien Life came out, so I gave it a shot, and we're out of Power Poles as well. Well, that's just my luck. So we're out of everything. So yeah, I played Bobs and Angels, finished that twice, I think. And then Alien Life came out. I started Alien Life, put like 1,000 hours into that. Then one of my friends and I started Alternitve Energy right when it came out, like literally the week it came out. And we played like 1,300 hours on that, but we didn't get very far. We got to like blue science and red circuits automated to 15 per second, which, you know, is not nothing, but I didn't beat the game. And my buddy then got into, like, work-wise, he had to change his schedule, so we didn't have as much time to play together anymore. And yeah, that's how I got into Pi. And this time I was like, you know, I feel like playing Factorio again. I really like the game. Might as well start a Pi run and stream it. And there was that. That's the short of it. How did you get into Pi? Oh my god. Too many. Yeah, we need all of these. Inserters, we have plenty. Thought we're good. Yeah, Angel was really the first one that really fascinated me with the different ways of smelting. Like, it wasn't just like ore into smelter or like furnace, and it was like, you know, the molten one, and then you could make the coils and stuff like that, pellets and things. So that was really cool to have like a longer chain and get more out of it for having that longer chain, and Pi did really do that even better. And yeah, that's what was drawn to it. I kind of knew it from the beginning that was like something I'm gonna like, and seems I was right. Like, I put by far more time into Pi than into vanilla Factorio, like probably by a factor of like 7 or 8. 1K into base Factorio, that's nice too. Like, I just got bored with the base Factorio and just wanted more out of it. Actually, where is the power poles we have? The craft, yeah, in Pi, yeah. Where did we get stuck with here? What is that? About here. One too far up. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I remember back in when I played Minecraft, there was how was it called? Like IL2 or something like that, where you could automate digging and stuff like that. I played that way back in the day. And then and Redstone before it was part of the main game and stuff like that. That was kind of cool. All right, do we have everything now? We have acetylene. We have water, you have steam. You should need more steam than one oil turbine, right? Yeah, easily. Now bone meal we output, I guess, to the top 1 per second. That's fine, we do this. Animal sample we haven't output yet either, so we do this. Now, what is next? So we have bone meal. Let's complete that. With the bone meal, we need Relesia seeds, incubated petri dish, native flora, and urea to make the biological sample, and that goes straight into poor alien sample. Oh no, with ground sample. Okay, yeah, they're not too. So it's like 3 burn assembly machines together to make all of this. I can't make any because I'm short of iron. When am I not short of iron? It is the default. Oh, too early. Got excited there, but iron's up here. How many? Yeah, we still have small parts. We could pick up a few more. Let's build 3 of these. I only did these for a little bit, but they're very useful if I would have done it consistently, but it would have used a ton of asphalt as well. And I would have to put them down manually, so I'm like, meh. I just walk slow for that bit. Where are they? It looks like we're gonna have something like this. This is the poor alien sample. This is biological sample. Right, and then this is ground sample. So we need rich clay and soil. And soil we're gonna make on site. We can't make this because we need stone. We have that. So that should directly insert. And we take the water from down here. There we go. You need electricity. I'm tempted to start making automated advanced foundries. I need gearboxes and no, sorry, automated factories. I need gearboxes and shafts. Let's see if we can dig out some of these, because it's getting annoying to manage the coke and ash garbage. Yeah, they're more expensive, but less expensive on the mental front. So we should have gearboxes and shafts down here. We can steal a shaft. We can steal a gearbox. We can make 1. Steal gearboxes and shafts. Make 2 more, perfect. And then we give back everything you want except intermetallics. I keep those, and simple circuit boards, I keep those. And duralumin, I keep that. There we go. 3 automated factories, finally. I should maybe automate the automated factories if I'm going to use them going forward. What are they? They're inserters, intermetallics, gearbox, shaft, simple circuit board, small parts, and steel. It's very similar to what we already have down there. So I should investigate if that down there is a good spot to throw them down as well. Yeah, I still think I should have done that downwards. Saved a lot of space. Oh well. So let's upgrade the size a bit. But no more coke and ash. So you're the ground sample, you're the biological sample, you're the poor alien sample. And you get 0.4 and 1.5. So 2 here, 1 here. Rich clay and soil. Soil we probably... This needs a lot of inputs, but how many belts is this? 1, 2, 3 belts, 2 belts, 1 comes down here, 2 belts on the side. You need nothing, so that's fine. We can put actually the soil extractor right here. Give it water and electricity in the middle here. Perfect. Now you need rich clay and soil, so you just need the rich clay. Oh, I can't walk through there. And you need bone meal, which we're gonna insert here. How much you need? 1.66. There you go. The native flora incubated petri dish. I know native flora is close to us here. Native flora and incubated petri dish should be pretty low. I don't want to know where incubated petri dish and native flora are last seen. Yeah, that tracing down is always a thing. There we go. So we have here the native flora. And might as well bring that back. And we find the incubated petri dishes and bring them forward at the same time. There is some water. So nice when you can run on asphalt and go back like that. It saves so much time. Beautiful. There we go. And then incubated petri dishes. I don't even see them anywhere here. They are here. I should see them here, yeah. You have to go further back to find where they actually end. Here. I can still reach it, which is nice. And I'm out of belt. We're here at Relisia's, and there's belt right here. Perfect. Yeah, we didn't make a single belt, I think, since the last time I raided this. I can take, like, all of it. And which one was it? This one? Yeah, this one. There we go. There is some water here. Now we should be right here. Oh, I'm itching. There we go. And you turn around. Now this is native flora and incubated petri dishes. Now we do urea and Relisia seeds. And what is the ratio on that? 2 per second for the native flora. 33 and 0.3 on that. So we need 4 long ones. And then urea needs 2 and Relisia seeds needs more. Okay, let's go to fast inserters. So how much do we need? We need 1.6 bone meal, yeah, so we need 2 per second, so these are 2. And you still need 3. These are gonna go long. And then Relesia, you need 3. And 0.83, so 1 for urea and 3 for this. It barely fits. It exactly fits. Yeah. So urea and Relesia seeds. You have to go up quite a bit before we find Relesia seeds, and then we have to check where they actually are. Okay, so much water. Okay, much better. There's still water. All right, where's urea? Urea is here. Instantly interrupted. Oh my god, we're interrupted everywhere. Nice that it's on the bottom lane. And let's just bring that back. And then we'll find Relesia seeds probably on the way. And we're just gonna mark that lane. Yeah, here they are. Just gonna do these real quick right now. There's more water. But we should get to the Relesia seeds, or get the Relesia seeds down here real quick. And this is where we connect. Welcome home, Relesia seeds. This will be your new home for quite foreseeable future. And we walk that one back till we find the urea, which hopefully we have plenty of. Like we make 5 paddocks worth of manure, and we only need a little bit, I think, for science. So Rauch's going to be, again, key for science for us. And this time key for science, Pi Science 1, and for logistics science. So yeah, they're really heavily utilized in these 2 sciences. So in addition to glassware, I feel Rauch's being double utilized is even rougher. Because they're harder to deal with than just glass. Glass wasn't really hard to manage until up now. And still isn't, in my opinion. But Rauch's, oh, that's a whole ordeal. I mean, either I build 80 Rauch paddocks and use the existing recipe, or... what is this? Oh. Or I only have 32 Rauch paddocks, but I need to make Fauge and the food. Which is 40 more moss buildings. So the question is that really worth it if I need 40 more buildings anyway? But I haven't checked how much moss I need, how much moss and native flora I need if I don't do that. So I think it still reduces the overall cost by a bit. We need the earth sample. And we stopped at the perfect point because here it ends and we need to bring it all the way to the end. Here it is. Itchy nose. All right, we're right next to the Relesia seeds. So we aren't that far away. We know when to stop when the Relesia seeds get their next splitter. And we can see, you know, here's the lard, the bones, guts, chitin. I don't know what that is. Skin. Yeah, we can stop here. Actually, let's just draw a line here. This is here. So you can just bring it down from here. And here we can bring the whole thing. Nah, don't do that. Stupid water. Get out of my way. And that's nice drawing it all the way down like this if you come from the top. And you need what? 1 per second? You can do this, and you need 2 per second. How fast are you? Oh, you have no recipe. How fast are you? 2 per second, perfect. So that works out nicely. Are you missing something? You're missing urea, which should be coming momentarily, and then we have poor alien sample. Hell yeah, and that is animal sample. Almost the same, but not quite. We have 0.4 per second, yeah. Sounds about right. Does this span this all the way? It does, perfect. Yeah, we can just put this, poor alien sample, what are you used for? Do we need to put you on the bus? Crawdads are coming. So potentially caravans. Atomic bomb. Okay, we're far away from these. When are these? Yeah, Pi Science 3. Provide a tank is blue science. Good alien sample. Good alien sample is something we need. So poor alien sample we should put on the bus before we merge it. But priority is to the right to this science first. God damn it, everywhere where I go. Oops. One off. Hey, Roo. No. All right, we're just missing the urea and the rich clay. Then we should have our first poor alien sample. Now, looking at YAFK. For alien sample should be done, biological sample should be done, ground sample should be done. Next up, oh my god, we need more plasmids. Solidified sarcosis. Just basic substrate, native flora. Depolymerized organics, which is just liquid manure. I don't think we have liquid manure on the bus. We just have manure on the bus, which is easy enough to make into liquid manure. Let's get a reformer to make liquid manure into depolymerized organics. Can I build a reformer? I'm gonna say no. I can build a reformer. I am surprised. Depolymerized organics. We need liquid manure, which is made in a bioreactor. Cannot make one because we miss stone bricks and iron. Let's go back to catch our stone bricks. It's gonna be alright. We should also make more of the Brandium labs. So we need steel, glass, and more iron plates. All right, still have aluminium. Why do we have so many iron gear wheels just randomly here? And the stone can hide in here. Raux upgrade researched. I want to look at the Raux upgrade, what that gives us. If there's anything. Freshen up and reuse any wastewater produced by these native creatures. They will be drinking the same barrel of water for the rest of their life. Interesting. So we get rid of water barrels. 2 Raux, 2 Raux, yeah, whatever. Turn off lights during the night to bring those Raux more comfort. It will also save energy in these buildings and allow those Raux to be more productive in the morning. Respecting Raux sleeping pattern will reduce speed. No. Raux biology naturally produces formic acid in the bloodstream. This is useful chemical to break down the molecular structure of sanic waste compounds and constituents. So we can make sanic acid, hydrogen, and formic acid into ammonia and carbon dioxide. We already have a recipe to do that. I mean, the only real upgrade is using this one. And we're fine with water barrels. Yeah, they're not really a big thing. I'm considering the ammonia one, Rula synthesis, for later, but yeah, now not one I consider. Yeah, and for chlorinated water, I feel it's too early to switch moss over. What does fastwood forestry have for us? 10 wood into raw fiber changes to 10 wood into raw fiber biomass and 1 to 2 fiber. That's also for later. 4 logs into 20 wood, 4 logs into 40 wood. So a lot more wood. That might becomes much faster too. Yeah, 4 seconds to 1 second and double the output. So that might be really good. Use sticks, wood chip, and leaves to fuel an internal burner. The burner will generate part of the electricity consumed by the building. Those hungry trees will need more ash to grow. 30 ash, 60 ash. Yeah, this one seems like the one to go. The selective cutting heads, just a ton more wood. And it's much faster. This is good for ash, like getting rid of ash, and reduces real speed plus 50%, speed plus 550%. Yeah, this is just a pure benefit. So we're probably going to go with that later, but nothing I want to do right now. All right, caravans for animal products. We have that. Central animate storage. We have no voiding yet, so we need to look into that after we're done with science. So let's get these stone bricks. I think I need it for a bioreactor, if I'm not mistaken. I'll just keep them. Bioreactor needs steel and small parts. Okay. Steel is up here. Maybe a bit too much. And small parts. And more iron. Lots more iron. Jesus. All right, bioreactor done. Let's get even more iron, because we always need the iron. What else? Belts. We want to stock up on belts. Underground. Yep, absolutely. Inserters. Yeah, we just add the 50. How are simple circuit boards looking? We want to grab some on the way back. Our nanobots. Yeah, let's grab more. And simple circuit boards next. How's our Duralumin looking? Pretty good. These are emptying, so we've got rid of the anything in the first one guts wise already, and this one is emptying. Very nice. Simple circuit boards were just passed, I think. Yeah, they were where the Duralumin was. Completely already forgot. All right, 231, much better. Now we have the bioreactor. We have, well, one Prandium lab. I forgot to pick up glass, but I'm going to put that one down when we walk next to the cotton guts, because we have the modules for them. Plasmid still being bottlenecked by a rubber. So liquid manure we do not export, right? Bacteria. Yeah, we just move it here to make urea. So we have to get the manure belt, which I can do on my way back right now. Might as well. If we need it anyway. Kick that stone out, even though I think it wasn't in the way. It was optically disturbing me. What is this one? Why is this empty? This isn't used. Interesting. Disturbing that we have like two pipes that are just sitting there. I think I was going further up than the whatever I wanted to use and never removed them. But oh well, we'll see what's broken in the factory in like 10 hours, 15 hours, and we're like, why did I remove these? Yes, have your landfill. Oh my god, so much water. I should have not set it to what was like wet. Should have set it to much drier. But well, yeah, that's what alien life contributes. I'm gonna mark this because otherwise I don't remember. What was this? Manure. So we make liquid manure in here. Out of manure and water, and we have water here. power. And then we bring in manure from this side. Good that I marked the belt because I would have already forgotten where it was. Okay, in this case we can just do this because these are pipes, if I assume correctly. How much do we need manure-wise? We need... $0.019. Yeah, I'd say half a belt is plenty. Rich clay is done, Relisios are done. Cotton gut is done. I'm just cleaning up Yafk for this compost wood. Where do we need compost? For subcritical water. Okay, so we need wood as well. Or we can get biomass from the animal products, but it's not as reliable. So I'm just gonna rather get it from wood. We need a composter, a heat exchanger as well. Can we make either of these? We cannot make a composter because I missed titanium, and a heat exchanger cannot make because I missed mechanical parts and gearboxes. Yikes. That is annoying to make, but yeah, we'll get back there. So half a belt, completely fine. Now where is wood? Wood is here, perfect. So we're gonna bring wood down next. Yeah, we can just put it right next to it. Or do we put it on the other side? This can do 1.25 manure per second, so 2 inserters. Liquid manure comes out. And the liquid manure goes into the reformer, which I did craft, right? Yeah, here it is. The ginormous reformer. Depolymerized organics. Move it down so it's on the same height. Wait, pipe to ground is in the way? Okay, yeah, it's fine. And then need subcritical water, comes from below here. So in order to make the subcritical water, we need a heat exchanger and a composter. Oh, that thing, okay. So you make subcritical water and you need biomass and pressurized water. You make pressurized water. We have water from here. And given we want to fit a composter there, we're gonna route it around. There we go. That is gonna be wood. Yeah, I don't think we need much wood. That's the biomass. And then we get the water around here. Oh, I see. My bad. Probably all of these need electricity, so just gonna bring it down here. So heat exchanger and compost plant. That gives us depolymerized organics, and they go into an incubator. Okay, can we make an incubator? Of course not. I'm missing glass. All right. Back we go to refill. This is wood. So we're going to bring down wood right away. And put the belts back there. There is water. There we go. There's more water. I already can see it. We don't need to highlight the belt anymore. Good. Oh, wood is already here. Perfect. Now, incubator, heat exchanger, and another one. Oh, composter. Yeah. So we need to get the items for those. And stack up on a transport belt and pipe. Let me take a sip while we run. Now, simple circuit's looking good. Could pick up more air conductor to fill those up back to 100. They're generally not used that much, so might as well have a full stack instead of just 70 of them. Where are they? Aren't they here? Somewhere right here. I was like, I knew they were somewhere here. Belts. Undergrounds, we have plenty. Glass. You can make an incubator. We need a heat exchanger. Isn't that one here as well? Doesn't look like it. Here it is. Need mechanical parts, we do that on the way back. And then we need a composter, which we need titanium for. Which is right here. We haven't used titanium in a while. We still have plenty of iron. Actually not short on anything. So mechanical parts and gearboxes. Is it only mechanical parts and gearboxes? Forgot where it was again. Here it is. One mechanical part and then 2 gearboxes and 2 shafts. Something like that. Where are my mechanical parts? Yeah, shafts are not in the output, that's the problem. Just don't make many gearboxes, none here. We have to look here always. Give me 2 gearboxes, give me shafts. I'm missing like 1 mechanical part. Where are we making mechanical parts? Oh, quite a bit further down. The new factory search is so good. Like, finding this would have taken a while. Are they here? Here they are. At least I put them in here. Because otherwise we're again not making any... We're out of gearboxes? I keep this till I make this one, and then you can have everything you want. Oh, rubber, of course. Yeah, rubber, the big bottleneck. Those caravans are still running, very nice. So we have all buildings now, right? Oh, the Prandium lab I can put down. Oh, I'm so slow when I'm off the asphalt. They're all doing their breeding. How are we looking? We're actually exporting already, right? Yeah, we are. Awesome. So we have cotton guts already that are going out. Yeah, plenty of moondrops. And then modules. How many do we need? 20. We have so many modules already, but we just keep that one running. It's not that expensive. And it's only 2 of them. And yeah, we can scale it at any time then. Where are the cotton guts? Where are you hiding? There you are. And yeah, we're all also only exerting on the right side, which is fine. That's not a big deal. Now let's complete this build. Is wood still not here? Wow. Why is wood not here yet? Because I didn't have a splitter. Interesting. Didn't even realize. I was like, wood should be here by now. I was gone for a bit. Yeah, I like Ramses B. This is Space Boy, featuring Ramses B, featuring Fate and Vila. Yeah, I'm just playing drum and bass releases from Monster Cat because I have the license for those. So that's what we're listening to. And I do like Monster Cat in general, so I'm happy with that. You're just missing biomass, depolymerized organics. So we have this. We have subcritical water. We have the compost. So now we need solidified sarcoas in an incubator. Incubator goes here. Solidified sarcoas. So we have this, cotton guts coming here, and plasmids. Where did we bring in plasmids? Here, I think. Yeah, these are plasmids, and oh my god, we're so short on these. Do we just spaghetti this over? And we haven't made a single one of these? Why? Why is this not coming in? This should have been here ages ago too. Wow, we missed 2 belts. Heroic. Very sad. Very sad. At least the manure is coming in. We should have depolymerized organics in no time. Yep. Liquid manure is present. How much supercritical water do we need? 1,000. Wow. Yeah, we don't need a much depolymerized. Right? We need a tiny bit of it. For the research rate we're going for. Now, plasmids. I think we just squeeze them here as well. Spaghetti a bit around. We don't have to bring that in separately. I mean, it's like 1, 2 belts, so I can easily bring this here. We take plasmids and native flora on one belt, because native flora is right here. Yeah. Companion sample at 88 hours and 42 minutes. Let's go. Yeah, sometimes spaghetti is just easier. I used the splitter here and didn't extend it because it's important that they kind of get it equally and not just we make all animal samples till we're full with it and then only make solidified sarcosis. So anyway, here we are. Bring those along for the ride. Okay, plasmids, native flora, done. We need 0.33 of each, so make just 2. And 0.06 of plasmids. Now I need basic substrate and cotton guts. We can bring them here like this. Nah, let's bring them in the side. We have long hand inserters, no problem. And we need 1.33 cotton guts, so that's 2 inserters, and 0.66, that's 3 inserters. Oops, too aggressive. So what is this? Cotton guts and basic substrate. I think basic substrate is pretty low as well. If I can find it. We're making basic substrate. Here. Yeah, it is 1 under the native flora. Good. So to bring that all the way back. These random blobs of belt down here where I turned on my nanobots. You can always tell. What? At least we're getting closer because we already have this now. There we go. Basic substrate and cotton guts. Let's go back to the cotton guts and bring them forward. And we were like so close to logistics science. Here are the cotton guts. No, this is the breeding. Yeah, I was confused for a second. I'm like, wait a minute. Here are the cotton guts. Yeah, here are the cotton guts. The benefit of belts is you don't need pumps in the middle. The downside is much lower throughput. There we go. Let me bring you forward. Yeah, they're not far away. It should be quick. Let's mark this anyway, because then I know when I'm coming back where 2 I have to go. Get a little bit further. All these trees, my god. All right. then we go down here. No water, don't slow me down. I'm already slow enough. God damn it. And more water. Can't believe it. Yeah, I don't know what this one is. This one was off to begin with. There we go. This should be it for solidified sarcosis. Basic substrate should be coming in anytime soon. Hopefully. Sigh. I was like, it's really that far back? No, no, I missed the belt piece. What else? Where's it stuck? It's really far back stuck. Anything else in the way here? Yeah, I wish I saved a few plasmids for the solidified sarcosis instead of putting everything in animal samples. And how did I delete this? Like, how? I was like, are we that short on native flora? It could be, but no, I just disconnected the belt again. You need power, that's fair. You still don't have depolymerized. Wow, the subcritical water takes forever. Okay, we just need more inserters that output and input the biomass. Yeah, especially when the belt highlighter is H for me, no, G for me, and flip is H. They're right next to each other. So when I accidentally try to highlight the belt, it actually flips one tile the other way around. And it's like, oh, God. Everything stops because one is flipped. Depolymerized organic should arrive soon. Why haven't they arrived yet? Oh, it's 50 at a time? Yeah, it takes a while. Now we should see the first one, right? Any second now. Well, while we wait, we're gonna put an output there. All right, solidified sarcosis are there. And if you look at YAF, that's the last thing that was missing. Now logistic science, we need batteries. We need to bring in batteries and then we're good to make it. It's made in a research center. So I need to build that one as well. I can actually make one. Imagine that. Research center, go down here. One here, one here. Boom. And you make logistics science. The only thing we're missing is batteries. We bring them in here. And a lot of water again. Was it all my landfill? No, I just misclicked. I was like, we're already done with the landfill again? Where are batteries on the bus? That is the next question. Wow. Somewhere here. Bring it back. So far the mechanical parts haven't been really used that much. I thought they were way more important, and of course we're out of belt. And I don't think the belt down here, our belt factory down here can help us much now, because with our rubber shortage there will be no belt. So Falgays are probably next. Let's put that next on our list after voiding that stuff. I mean, we could make worker food here as well. Might as well make worker food before that. Scale Raux is... No, not Scale Tin. Scale Raux is pretty important, and then we can look at coke oven gas and scaling tin and scaling zinc and stuff like that. So Raux is really the next big thing we got to look at. And belts, this is my belt production. Let's see if there's any belts in here left. No. That was like nothing in here. It is sad. And we take these. All right, back we go. I'm tempted to. I'm wondering if I should just shut down this belt production because we have so little rubber, and its use is much more important everywhere else. I used a bunch of rubber just for making these belts, so we had like a bunch of stockpiled. But now it's the opposite. We're like very, very, very starved. And I don't even know if that 1 per second latex is gonna fix that. If we scale the Raux, you know, and the moss and the sap that's needed for that. It's gonna be a big build, and mostly a lot of time spent building the buildings, sadly. How's these looking? Let's add more pipes. Actually, we don't need that many. Maybe 300. We need belts, mostly belts. Inserters, let's top them up. Belts. And undergrounds, we're fine. What else? We can drop some random stuff that we picked up in one of these chests of shame. There's so much random garbage in here. We have 3 radars left. The planter box is actually going here for more sap modules, which are very important because we need now another. Well, we have enough, but we need 40, so we need 80 of them. We have enough, but we need another 80 modules just to supply Raux Mark II. Not to forget the Falgay. The Falgay are easy to make. We just have to make a first Falgay. Speaking of, I need to make a botanical nursery. Do we still have that botanical nursery sitting there? No, it used to be there. Let me craft that while we're here. Botanical needs 10 planter boxes just as I dropped them off. My luck. Let's grab 10 of them. I guess that's maybe why I had them in my inventory, to make these. Let's make 2 of them while we have the planter boxes. Here they go. Now continue making sap trees. I'm going to look at what's necessary to get the Falge going. Can make Falge codexes. Can make no codexes whatsoever. Falge codex, because we're missing tin. Right next to tin, let's pick it up. So much back and forth. Are we right next to tin? Yeah, tin's up there. There we go. And we need simple circuit boards because they're fucking expensive. Yeah, at least we have 200 here. So I think we only need 1 Falge. We're gonna get the mushroom one. We don't need generic DNA, Earth DNA thingies, so I'm gonna put them in here. We need wooden chests, sure. Of course I don't have any. Let's get rid of all the wood. How many do you need? 1. 1 wooden chest. Is there 1 tree down here? 1 tree, anybody? I need to keep that garbage on me. I made 2 codexes, right? Yeah, we need 2. 1 for the thing and 1 probably in the nursery. Here, have a stack. Make 1 chest. These random ingredients that just pop up here and there are crazy. No, it's further down, right? Yeah, it's here. There you go. You're doing this, and then we need to put down a botanical nursery. Put down here last time, and we want to make a Falge. We need wood, 50 wood, okay, a ground sample, Falge spores, and steam. We can give you steam. Why you water now? There you go. Much better. Right, you have steam, you need a Falge codex. Oh, I put another one up there that we don't need. So we need wood, 20, 40, 60. We pick up a ground sample manually. Two ground samples, Falge spores. Need to make a spore collector, which needs more iron. Okay. Spore collectors are nice. You just put them down and they rattle a bit and then you have spores. There we go. Where's power? There we go. These sound cool. How many spores do you need? 10. Mushroom DNA sample. It's working. 1, right? Yeah, 1 mushroom DNA sample. So we need to just bring 2 ground samples, which we weren't going there anyway. And then we have the first Fauge, and then we can just do Fauge plantation plus spore collector makes more Fauges. Almost there. All right, here we are. Ground sample, gimme 1, 2. That's all I need. I don't need more in my inventory. No solidified sarcosis, not surprised. And batteries, we need to bring back batteries, right? All that water, look at it. Disgusting. All right, on we go. More water. Don't we love it? Yeah, this is really evil water. It's alien biomes that adds a lot of these water and marsh landscapes. And it's like, you know, it kind of looks nice, but it also gets really annoying real quick. But yeah, now that I have automated the landfill, it's not that big of an issue. So now that we're back here, we're gonna drop off our 2 ground samples. Then we should have Fauges ready, you know, in a short moment, which is very nice. At least one part to our Raux Mark II puzzle solved. How do we get the first Fauge? Are you done? I think you're done. You're done. F24, put them in, ground sample, and there we go. First Fauge is in the works. I'm not gonna wait. Really, we have to wait. At this point, we have logistics science completed. We need to put down 1 more power pole. And that's it. So I'm gonna put down the power pole, wait for the Fauge to finish, and then I think that's the end of a good day of progress. We have logistics science. Should we finally get some rubber and some plasmids. But everything else is there. We're literally just waiting on the rubber. And next step is scaling our rubber production. So yeah, we made it to logistics science. We now just need to scale rubber to actually produce some logistics science, which would be, you know, beneficial. There we go. Another inserter for the batteries. And this is logistics science. Whew. Very nice. Wasn't that complicated. I mean, we just plopped down the remaining ones. A lot of the pre-work was already done. Yeah, this section back here wasn't actually that complicated. Yeah, that is huge. Now, if we get some amount of science continuously going, I'm gonna be really happy. I already queued up tool belts, elevated rails. Once we have elevated rails, I'm gonna start doing rail stuff, which is gonna be amazing. Tin processing stage 2, hot air stage 2, copper stage 2, and zinc stage 2 are coming up next. It's gonna be great. Creature chamber upgrade. I don't know if I want to research those right now. They cost a lot of science, but you know, we might as well. All right, let's wait for the Fauge. and then say it was a successful day. Where are we? Poor rubber, poor rubber. Not being supplied. So much potential. So little supply. And the other thing is rubber is still taken by our science like crazy because well, we're actually full, so it actually doesn't take as much latex anymore. Like, is something not working down here? Yeah, you're short on formic acid, right? That's why you're not working. That's really the only bottleneck. You're good, you're good. You're working, you're working. And you're waiting for latex slabs, which need formic acid. You have sodium alginate. Yeah, I mean, given this plant is scaled for 100 formic acid per second, right now we're producing 20 formic acid per second, which is also shared with what we do up here as well. So actually, I probably should scale my YAFC up to maybe 90 per second, what we actually need. 5 slaughterhouses again, 8 reproductive complexes, 30 rock paddocks, 16 foggy plantations, 50 sap extractors. It's so crazy. 8 stone a second. Yeah, that's gonna be fun, let's put it that way. First Fauge at 90 minutes, and we have it. We have our first Fauge. Or Fauge, however you want to pronounce it. Where is our creature chamber? I need to find it. It's right here. There it is. We have it, the first 2 Fauges, and if I recall correctly, you just put them in their Fauge thingy and put a spore collector next to it, and there we go. Let me get some soil. Put our first Fauges down and produce some modules. Is there soil in here anywhere? Nope. Do we need stone? Nope. There's soil. 1 foggy plantation. I'm going to take the spore collector with me to its new home. Anything in here that I need? Yeah, take these because why not? It actually needs wood and tin cable to construct. Tin cable is a pain to handcraft, but it doesn't need that much, thank God. Yeah, the Rauk's gonna eat good. The Rauk's gonna be like, whoa, we have fancy Rauk food now, we're gonna go nuts. And that reduces the building count that we need. And I planned for like the whole thing just being self-sufficient, and any overflow we're just gonna put on the bus for moss and sap. Oh, I didn't bring any asphalt either. Oh, those are the modules. I need the plant. Make foggies. Here's 2. Here's a bunch of spores. Get some power. And grow mushrooms. Grow. Spore collector down here. Just insert these spores. And you just output Fauges. Fauges. Whatever. I call them Fauges. Alright, that's it. Fauges up and running. Logistic science is in theory existing. We just missed solidified sarcosis, where we just missed plasmids, right? Just missed plasmids. Cotton guts are going. Cotton guts are already overproducing more than we need to keep them going. That's why we have them here. That was a good day, I gotta say. So thank you all for coming along, watching, lurking, chatting, being here. Thank you so much. I'll try to stream again tomorrow. Hopefully again around maybe noon PST or Pacific. Thanks for watching, thanks for being here, and see you next time.